Peace, y'all. Welcome to today's mathematics with your girl Sunshine Monet L. Today is 8198. You already know I love my 19s. I'm just like, I know ahead of time. 919 is the day. I don't want to hear nothing. Oh, I forgot. I didn't realize it was your solar return. My bad. No. I'm letting you know. And I've been letting y'all know ever since the 90-day countdown. 19s is the number. That's the place to be. You know what I'm saying? That is where the knowledge is born. Ashe. 1 and 9, taking action, especially on this space, on this day of wholeness, right? Taking action to be complete. 9 enters that energy of joy. Now we're in that Sagittarius realm of creativity, joy, your sacral chakra. Again, the energy of the oracle, the sage, the wisdom, right? Because there's a 6 and a 9 in the Cancer sign. So when we go into the womb, we're going in the physical and in the non-physical. And 9 brings us to that space of completion, wholeness, a utopia, if you will, a sense of generosity and optimism. And we love it here as we take action on that energy. Also, bringing the second decan of the month to a space of completion is a big thing here too. So now that we are taking the second decan of the month to completion, do you like how you spent it? Do you like how you initiated your energy in this space and time? Are you satisfied? Are you proud of yourself? Are you having a good time here? Because all those answers matter. You know what I'm saying? So we take that 1 and 9, that knowledge on and bringing that knowledge into a space of birth, giving birth to the things that we want to give life to. Now that we have this certain level of, this is hot. Now that we have that certain level of knowledge that we've been looking for, we've been embarking on that knowledge and finding balance and harmony and justice in that realm all week long of the second decan of the month. Of course, it's going to bring knowledge in our cipher, because that's the 1 and 0, taking action in our space, taking the initiative. And kudos to you guys that are taking the initiative in your space, because it's really important to do that. So now you have that knowledge happening all up in your cipher. So now we have knowledge, and we're going to bring it to the month of 8, building and destroying with this knowledge, right? So you gave birth to some things in your space. You took action. You feel a space of wholeness, completion, and generosity. We're just in the knowledge, right? But when you put it into that space of building and destruction, right, you give birth to something else. Because even though you do your work, as I multitask, even though you do your work and you feel a sense of completion, you still have to edit your work. You still have to apply it to the space around you. And you might not totally agree with the results. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a whole part of the process of elimination. What parts of this do we still like and we want to keep around? Well, here's something that just sounds better in our mind, but it's not really something that's feasible right now in this space and time. And don't be embarrassed. Don't feel like you got to erase the whole board just because a couple of, details aren't in alignment. You know what I'm saying? It's more so like redirection, because there might be a better way to get to the destination that you're trying to get to. So we move with open arms. Don't be fixed on your plans, because your plans are there for a reason. However, don't be afraid to edit. You know what I'm saying? You're still going to get that 100. Especially if you allow yourself to edit and check your work, and you allow the universe and different people, places, things, situations, and ideas to check your work. It always works out in your favor. So you got to trust that. And move in gratitude. Anywho, so we're in that 9. We're back in that space of joy. We're back in the sacral chakra. We're giving birth. We're in that optimism, generosity. We're getting the oracles and downloads from the sage as we apply our knowledge, apply that initial cardinal energy into that 8 of building and destroying, transformation, empowerment. So this building and destroying on your plans and stuff is going to bring you to a sense of power and empowerment. So it's definitely something to work towards, right? So we get there, right? We're on the 9, and we're going to take that 9 and we're going to put it over into the year of 8. This is the year of the dragon. This is the year of the wood dragon. So high highs make low lows, but the goal is to be the homeostasis in the middle. Okay. And that's where the luck and the materials and the reciprocation and all those things come into play. And we move in gratitude for that always, right? So when we're getting that joy, that completion, that wholeness, that oracle, sage, wisdom, that 9 of the 6-9, that 9 of the 9th house, that 9 of wholeness, we're taking that 9, we're going to put it into that year of 8, the year of the solar plexus chakra, the year of Sebek, of celestial technicians and labeling and writing the line across the mud, because there's new earths happening, but I don't think you guys realize, we've been so caught up in the mindset that everything is a monolith, but there's a new earth happening for everybody, no matter what kind of walk of life you choose, whether you choose to stay in the AI realm, or you choose to go the natural route, or you choose to stay in religion, or you choose to go into politicians. And no matter what lane you choose, there's new beginnings happening to everyone on all across the board. And no matter what you do, these facets of life will always exist as they always existed. You choose the one that's best for you, right? This is where we come into that 8, because people love to control. People love to control everything but themselves and their own reality. And that's something that we all going to have to learn. Now, when you learn to control yourself and your reality, of course, we are energies first, and energies do attract energy. So you might attract some energies that's equal opposite, that want to challenge your energy, because that's how magnets roll. But you also attract energy that's in alignment with your energy, that wants to do what you're doing. That's not control, though. That's just being and attracting, right? So you have to learn the difference in this year of 8, for real. But we're going to take that 9 into that 8, and it's going to bring us into 1 and 7, which should be that real ha-ha moment, that realization, that knowledge of God, that knowledge of the 7 of balance, justice, and harmony, one-on-one relationships, interpersonal relationships, making sure that's what's in your heart that's being reflected on the outside of your heart, and not what's outside being reflected within, because you are in control of your reality. You know what I'm saying? But that's just as a matter of sitting and being and attracting, not so much as controlling the people around you. That's not what we're doing. Like, I can't control these mosquitoes, but they will die. Anyway, so we're in the space of 1 and 7, taking action on what's in your heart chakra, what's in those balance scales for you and stuff like that. And we move in gratitude for the ability to do so. Overall, today is a day of 8, which is really cool, because yesterday we had a day of 4 8s that made us stabilists in the 8. So it's only right that today actually be a day of 8, where we actually are experiencing the transformation, death, and rebirth. We are actually enforcing the things that we want in our space as we get into the Scorpius realm of it. And Scorpio rules over the celestial enforcers, and they're enforcing the celestial law, which is the alignment with Mayat. Also dealing with the 8th sphere, the tree of life. This is the 8th sphere of Sebek, which is ruled by Mercury, which is celestial technicians, really drawing the lines in the mud, right? And we move in gratitude for being able to do that, because that's really what's going to help you find your tribe, instead of having you in rooms and in spaces that you don't really want to be in, because your ego told you this is the only way to survive. We don't want that. So happy day at 8, y'all. Have fun building and destroying. Have fun in the transformations, empowering yourself, feeling your confidence and courageousness, really enforcing the things that you want in your space, right? So let's talk about the astronomical report. We start the day off with a 100% waxing gibbous moon. We're in that moon of building. We are at the full moon space. So what a dope time to be on the 19, having that knowledge and that wholeness and that awareness. And also, completing the second decan of the month with a full moon, with a full building moon at that. Moon rising at 8:07 p.m. and setting at 5:41 a.m. We are in Aquarius with the thought process. So this is like revolutionary energy. This is being detached. This is social awareness and social justice. Also dealing with electronic communications on this day too. We are in Capricorn in the sidereal and constellation space with the moon. So still in that space of infrastructure. So essentially the moon is still in the root chakra, sitting over there with Pluto. So you'll still feel some transformations happening to your insight and your intuitive energy. A lot of transformations happening to that 9 as we put that 9 into the 8. We're in the 10th house with it, so flowing with this moon sitting in the root chakra next to Pluto is definitely where the success lies. So allow it to take you where it wants to take you. This is actually the energy of the DC, was the descendant line, which is a sense of belonging and comfort, nurturing type energy, as we're in that 4 quadrant when we're in descending node or whatever. So when you're tapped into this root chakra and you're doing the intuitive work and you're allowing yourself to feel the transformations happening on your intuition and stuff like that, it's definitely going to help you to that space of success, and it's definitely going to bring you into that place of belonging. All the things I told you about in the mathematics, the moon is on it. The moon was like, I got y'all. All right. Sunrise at 6:15 a.m. and setting at 7:49 p.m. The moon and Deneb Algeli are in conjunction at 9:01 a.m. The moon is 1.3 degrees south. Minimal angle at 9:43 a.m. The moon was 1.2 degrees south-southeast, and we were able to observe that at 5:23 a.m. with a 3.2 degree southwest separation. The full moon is official at 2:26 p.m. today. The Earth will be between the moon and sun and visible all night. This is also called the sturgeon moon, the grain moon, the green corn moon. This is the 4th full moon of the season. This is also our blue moon, and we have more, what do you call it? Moons being the closest, super moons coming up. So yeah, enjoy this blue grain sturgeon green corn moon today at 2:26 p.m. Enjoy it in your root chakra, sitting next to Pluto, giving you the transformations and the empowerment you need in your connection with intuition, with spirit, with going back into the womb of the cosmos and the womb within yourself, right? The womb around you and all different things. We're going back to the beginning. And remember, you're giving birth to the things you wish to see in your space today. That's what I got for you.